Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Stock Analyst. So this particular video is on ticker symbol PROG, which is for Progenity, and today it was up 10.1%. Even after hour, it is up by another 1%. And I'm very excited because the way the chart is setting up, I think it might make a big move from here. I also released another video on BBIG this evening. That one was up by 19%. It went over important resistance, so maybe another run up. So please check that video as well. But anyway, this video is on ticker symbol PROG. If you find this video useful, do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. At the same time, I have a Patreon community. Just become a member, get access to my Discord, and let's make some money. Today, like, we did really good. You can see most of the things. Big gain. The market was good. We make lots of money, so very heavy. Even for PROG, we made almost 15% as an example. If you can see that when in the morning 8:28, the alert was like with the chart, the support was 1.8, and you can see it came back to 1.8 right after market open, then boom, 15%. So anyway, if you like this kind of chart based trading ideas, pre-market and market hour, even when I come live, join my community and let's make some money together. So I'm going to talk about PROG because I see the chart is setting up really nice. Before that, let's look at few other things. The average volume for PROG is 11 million, but today's volume was 20 million. So we get more volume. That is one important thing. Also, if you look here, day by day volume, so the big bars here, these are the big volumes, the yellow bars, right? But now the volume came down. Now it comes and goes, right? It's not consistently getting more and more volume. But the good thing is, even though on low volume it has been going up. So I'm just thinking, what about if we get 50 million or 100 million or something, or if PROG gets some kind of good news, this thing can move a lot. So this is one thing. In terms of the short interest, not very high, 9.5%. On the dark pool, 51%. In terms of short share availability, 0.65 million, not bad. So nothing so specific. So I can also talk about the call option, but let's go back to the chart. So if you look at the chart, maybe I'll just go back to an hourly chart just to show you PROG, because if you're not playing, so this is a stock like we entered around 0.8, went all the way to $6, came down again. We were waiting for this to come back to 0.8, but it never came to 0.8. I think it came to 1.1, and now we can see it has been going back up. So in terms of the chart, seems like it has found a bottom, moved sideways for some time, and it wants to go higher and higher. So many lines here, maybe I'll just remove everything for you. Okay, so few important level. If you look at the chart, just let's work together. So one important area is 2.27. It was rejected last time, right? After 2.27, I also see an area around 1.5, $2, let's say. Why? Because it was a prior resistance, right? You see here. So we came down, and today we just broke over that 2. In case we come below 2, I'm looking for something around 1.7. On the other hand, if we can go over 2.3, I'm looking for something around 2.85. So starting from here, why it was so important to break this area. So you can see that the 1.7, this area was acting like a resistance. So we hit once, we hit twice, but this time with lots of volume we break through, right? So we went higher. So what happened then, we started going higher. And if I look at a smaller time frame on a 5-minute chart, you can see how it was shaping, right? So we had a resistance at 1.8. It came down pre-market. We were just over 1.8. So the idea was, if it comes down to 1.8, enter with a stop loss. In case 1.8 is broken, it might come back to 1.7, 1.67, not important. But the good thing is it held 1.8. So it went up, went over $2, came down, went over. So it is currently battling around $2 area. If it can maintain $2, this is really good, because from there it can move towards 2.27. On the other hand, look at the market, because CPI data is coming tomorrow. The inflation numbers will come. So we will see how the market is reacting, because if the market is bad, then everything comes down. In that case, if market is really bad, you can wait for this to come back to 1.7. Then you enter again, and you day trade or swing trade. On other hand, if market is good, I'm thinking about the $2 area. So let me look at why $2 area. So I'm looking at the regular hour. So what is important here after 2, again, why we got rejected 2.1, because it got also rejected here. But the most importantly, if we can really push, we can go towards 2.3, and so many lines, right? So many lines. After 2.3 we can move towards 2.7, 2.8 dollars. There is much more upside, and we know PROG how it can move. When the crowd starts loving it, it gets lots of volume, it moves. Look at the volume bar here. Goes up, no volume, comes down, goes up, no volume. So we need volume, right? So we have to see what is the attention, how many people are paying attention to this, and if it starts getting volume, because looking at the chart, you can see it has been on an uptrend. It has been making higher lows, goes up, comes down, but each time the low is higher than the previous low, right? So this is how it is making higher low. So if the trend is even continuing, you can think about, okay, 2 is a strong resistance, maybe from 2 it will come back, it will bounce back to 1.7, then it will go back up, so something like that. So anything is possible. I can't say future, but I can look at the trend. I can give you some idea how things are moving. So this is what I'm thinking about the chart. Now let's look at the option side. Some people I know, they loaded with lots of call option, because when it came to 1.1 and so many rumors happening about a buyout or some kind of big partnership with big company, so there could be something. So you can always buy a long expiry call option if you really love this particular stock. Instead of February, maybe you can think something about July or something. And you see, it's not very expensive. If you think it will go to $3.5 by July, if there is big news, one call option is only $29. You can see some people are waiting here. On the other hand, if you want to play it short term, maybe think about 18th of February, and the call options are not very expensive, not very expensive. 1.5 strike has lots of open interest, so they are still holding. So you just pay $45 for one call option. As long it is going higher, you make money. And if you want to see delta, oh, I can see because I'm not logged in, but if you see here, for 1 point strike, your delta is 93. So if PROG goes $1, you make $93. If PROG goes $0.5, you make almost $45. So a good delta as well. So you can also play with call option if you do not want to play with shares. So entirely up to you. But chart wise, I'm liking it in terms of the uptrend, in terms of the reversal, and also some important areas we are battling with. So to me, the more important area is 2.27, because we might get a pullback. So if we can start the day over $2, then I think we will go and try 2.27. In terms of day trading, maybe from 2 to 2.27, not bad, 15%, right? So you can make money. So anyway, so pre-market, we always talk about different stock, different ticker, what should be an ideal entry, and then we play, right? We play, sometimes we get big gains. Some, you will see these are not my numbers I made up, you can see the date here, right? So almost every day we get something, 35%, 26%, 31%, 32%. So big gain always comes. Like today I never expected, but DCFC 70% up. When I mentioned BKKT, I think it was more than 50%, because I'm putting 7.8, but it was even more. So anyway, if you like this video, then please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. At the same time, please join my Patreon and let's make some money together. Thank you again for watching the video. Take care and good night.